Okay, it is now time to talk about the Leaf Cup now. And yes, I finally have water now. Think I need water because I really want water a lot. And yeah. So anyways, let's get started. Let's just start talking about the Leaf Cup. So yeah. So first up we have is Wario Stadium from the DS. Yes. First we got so yeah. So yeah. First we got is Mount Wario, then this Mount Wario Stadium. Yes. This is another this is a this is a, this is another this is this is a DS track, and it's a stadium looking track, and yeah, and yeah, I never seen this in the DS because I never seen it before, and I could have sworn this was on some other cup like the flower or I mean the mushroom cup or star cup, but apparently this is on the special cup. Yeah, I didn't notice this was on the special cup, and yeah, I didn't know this, but till then. So yeah, um, um, so Wario Stadium, Wario Stadium. Let me talk about the track. And yes, I'm gonna do it fully because what I did with Mount Wario, I didn't get enough time to talk about Mount Wario because I need to get get the right timing to end the video, and one of my parts from my parts that I already did, and yeah, so yeah, so let me talk about the full track and stuff. So at first, when you curve, uh, uh, first you curve, and then you jump over. Then you jump to a big ramp, and yeah, I don't remember what the track went a little, but I'll talk to you more about it. Um, there is these like bumps with speed ramps, and then you go like to this gravity thing, a metal gravity ramp that goes like this. It looked like looked like a looked like a looked like the letter that looked like that is almost looked like the letter P, and yeah, a lowercase p, and then you and there are like fireballs and stuff. These fire things, yeah, that spin around. There's these fire windmills with the windmill with fireballs in it. Yeah, that's the same. Yeah, yeah, it has that, and then you jump over, and then it goes to another ramp, and and then it goes two ramps, and when you jump off of it, there's two ramps. One of them is little, one of them is short, not really short, and one of them is tall, and then you go underwater, and there are more ramps you can jump on, and then it goes to a glide ramp that brings you coins, and yeah, and then the race ends there. I don't remember the rest of it. I don't remember how it went, but um, but um, but I do remember. I remember this track. I played this a lot of times, and yeah, and and yeah, and if you guys don't know this, there's a statue of Wario, and yeah, there's a statue of Wario. There's a statue of Wario, and yeah, and, and yeah, um, oh yeah. So in my opinion, Wario Stadium was really a good was really okay track in my opinion, and yeah, and I this and the song was okay in my opinion. And I have to say, it's the same song as Waluigi Pinball from the DS, and yeah, yeah. So yeah, but it's remade. It's remaked and stuff. So yeah, it's more. It's yeah, it's remaked and stuff. So yeah, um, Warriors theme is okay track in my opinion. I don't usually like this track a lot, but it's okay in my opinion. So Warriors Stadium is okay in my opinion. So yeah, Warriors theme is okay, and 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 yeah, and my throat is feeling really. My throat is feeling little, it's feeling a little dry a little bit. Yeah, yeah, seriously, my throat is feeling dry a little bit. Oh no, this one. This one is Sherbetland from GCN from Marker Double Dash. Yes, Sherbetland from Marker Double Dash. I hate this one because I hate it. I really hate it. Um, yeah, it's this. Yeah, and let me talk to you about Sherbetland. Um, Sherbetland is is Sherbetland is like Sherbetland is the same thing. Sherbetland is the same. Yeah, the the race goes to the same thing. The race the race went to the same thing. The race is like the same thing, and like it's like the same thing, like same thing from Mario Kart Double Dash, and yeah, and and yeah, but there are some minor changes in this track, like like there are fireworks up in the sky. Like seriously, there are like fireworks up in the sky, like fireworks bursting bursting up in the air, like 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 I don't think that would fit into the Sherbetland because it's a snow themed race. It's not a 4th of July race, and yeah, and what ruins what ruins this Sherbetland is the is the is the underwater. The underwater theme is really too slow. Is really hard for me to race on, and yeah, and yeah, and and there's like, and you go to this and when you go to the tunnel, and yeah, and yes, there's some ice skating, and there are some shy guys are in the ice. Yes, there are some shy guys are in the ice. Yeah, that's the same thing as Double Dash, and yeah, yeah, like I said, this is the same thing as Double Dash, but with changes, with new changes and stuff. And we see like, and when you go to this tunnel, the the whole tunnel's glowing. The whole tunnel's like glowing crystals, and yeah, it's so hard when you go to the tunnel. It's not that hard. It's really easy, but when you get an item, it's really hard. Not for me, at most. And and then you go to this swirly, swervy. You go you go swervy. You go this swervy path, swervy snowy path, and don't forget the creepy snowmans. Oh god, the creepy snowmans. Those that's so creepy. Like I hate when they like I hate when they smile and turn their faces like this. And oh my god, that's creepy. And yeah, like like oh my gosh, that's so creepy. And yeah, and then you go to the ice, and there are like these big ice balls, ice fireballs with an angry face, and yeah, um, I think not an angry face, just a face with a with a zigzag map, and yeah, it's the same thing as Double Dash. Once again, it's the same thing. And if you guys have noticed, there was a glide ramp on this. It was in the left. You had to go on top of the snow hill and fly. And yeah, that's so hard. And 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 this is probably one of the and last thing, this is probably one of the reasons why I hate the remake of the Sherbet Land, because it's hard when you race to the snow. Like, it's really hard when you race to the snow. When you race when you like when you when you race in the snow, it's so slow you can't even drive that fast. Like, oh my gosh, I hate this. I hate it so much. But 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 luckily I made it in first place. So thank God. And yeah. So yeah. I know. Yeah. Even though I like Mario Kart Double Dash, but this remake of Sherbet Land from that game was really bad. Was really bad in my opinion. So yeah, Sherbet Land from Double Dash, the remake of Sherbet Land from the Double Dash was really bad. Bad in my opinion. Bad track in my opinion. Bad retro track in my opinion. So yeah, and thank God I'm not talking about the Nintendo 64's Sherbet Land, because that's not in the game. So thank God. Ah, music part. I remember this. I remember this from a long time, and used to be, and that this used to be one of my yeah, this used to be one of my favorite tracks from the 3DS, and and yeah, I remember playing that track, and yeah, it was so easy. Yeah, so yeah, let me talk to you about that. The race starts when you guys go to this piano shaped curve, and it makes music and stuff, and yeah, it goes to like an goes to an up and down scale, and then there was these two piranhas with spotlights, and yeah, yeah, and then there's another curve, but with a wooden xylophone, and there's another one with the silver xylophone, like, yeah, with the gray xylophone, and with the silver xylophone, and then you then you jump in this jump 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 to a drum, and it makes you and jump to this jump makes you jump to this drum, and then when you turn to the left, you glide over these big beat notes, big black beat notes, and according to the Mario wiki, it said those black big beats are enemies, but I don't think they're enemies in my opinion. I think they're kind of cute. They're really cute in my opinion, and yeah, when you get closer, it may squish you, but when you get close to it, it may squish. It might squish you. It squishes you. But I don't think they're enemies in my opinion. They're really cute. They're really cute. They're really cute characters in my opinion. There are two of them. So yeah, there are two of them. In my opinion. So there are two of them. There are two of them in this half of the race, and you have to go around them, and and then you turn to the left, and then the right, and then the race ends there. And yes, I remember playing this track like a long time ago, and yeah, it was like it was so cool. I remember I remember this track for like a long time, and yeah, and yeah. So and yeah, and yeah, and if you guys didn't notice, there was another drum there on the right, but yeah, yeah, that's like a shortcut, and yeah, and I don't think I can use the shortcut because I don't use the shortcut in Mario Kart 8, but that's okay. So yeah, and I didn't use that shortcut in 3DS because I never seen it when I was little. So yeah, when I first played this. So yeah, so yeah, so yeah, and I like the song. The song's so catchy, and yeah. So Music Park for the 3DS was a really good track in my opinion. And yeah, yeah, and yeah, it's really a good memory in my opinion because I remember playing this, I remember playing this for like, I remember playing this from a long time ago, and yeah, so Music Park is a really good track because it's really a good memory. So so yeah, Music Park is a really good track in my opinion. So yeah, let's continue with the next one. Oh no, I bet you all saw this one's coming. This is Yoshi Valley from Nintendo 64. And yeah, this is such a hard track in my opinion because there's too many paths when you turn to the, when the race starts, like when you turn to the right, there's so many paths. Like, oh my gosh. I remember taking these paths. I remember you have to take these paths, but thank goodness I went the right. Thank goodness I went the right. I went to the right. I went to the right direction to get in first place. And yes, I went to the right, and I went to this canyon, and and it flies you onto the left path, and yeah, in the other path there was a cave that is like similar to Shy Guy Falls's first Shy Guy Falls's entrance race entrance, and yeah, and then when you and there's like a little waterfall in it, that's cool. And then when you turn to, and there's like cliffs and stuff in it, and yeah, I'm not sure if they have cliffs, but I think they do. Yeah, I think they do have cliffs. Yeah, they do have cliffs. And then when you turn to the right, we see like a big, giant Yoshi egg. Yes, the giant Yoshi egg has returned, and yeah, but now it's moving. Oh my god, with coins right behind it. Oh my gosh, how are you supposed to get through that Yoshi egg? It was in a fence. It was in a fence, and there was this entrance. I think that has a bridge. I'm not sure, but yeah, that big Yoshi egg just literally scared me a little. Like that Yoshi egg literally scared me a little. Like, oh my gosh, I don't like Yoshi eggs that are big because that would be scary. And yeah, and then it takes you to a path with grass and stuff, and then the race ends there. And yeah, this is another Yoshi themed race, and yeah, this is such a hard track in my opinion. So yeah, so Yoshi Valley from Nintendo 64 is such a hard track, and the song. Don't forget about the song. That song is so fast in my opinion. Like, oh my gosh. Okay. So Yoshi Valley is a hard track. Okay. So that's all for Leaf Cup. In my opinion, on that Leaf Cup is it's really the bad Leaf Cup in my opinion. So yeah, it's really a bad Leaf Cup in my opinion. So yeah, that's all. See you guys in the next part.